It's a hard road to recovery for people who've suffered trauma and sexual abuse. But some survivors are finding the use of horse therapy is helping them rebuild trust and confidence. Annie Guest visited an equine therapy centre in Queensland to find out how.
It's a bucolic and tranquil setting, and the horses appear friendly and comforting.
So they're all coming to say hello now, yeah?
But these animals are tasked with a very serious job.
We helped some young people who have been sexually abused but then also had sexually abusive behaviours.
Psychologist Helena Botros is the director of Phoenix House, a Bundaberg-based counselling service. She pioneered equine-assisted therapy for sexual assault victims in Australia.
And just pay attention to your body, what your body's telling you.
She says there are no food treats nor tricks. The horses engage voluntarily, sniffing, looking, assessing the person, and even reflecting their feelings. Horses are considered useful for therapy in part because they evolved with humans.
They learned how to, observe the environment, how to read subtleties. So, they will read the incongruency in a person. They will pick it up because their survival is based on that, and they will give that immediate feedback.
Would anybody like to share what happened out there?
The interactions, it was just lovely connecting with all of them again.
Equine-assisted therapy aims to rebuild trust and personal boundaries and soothe anxiety.
It's mindfulness of breathing, mindfulness of movement.
51-year-old Sandra Goldner is a victim of sexual abuse.
It's a very calming, soothing effect.
In another activity, the women imagine obstacles as representing their personal problems. The horses' reactions help them to practice approaching the problem differently.
When you're walking up to that obstacle, you're thinking of what that obstacle is, what that fear is. And that horse just said, "Get out of here. It's nothing. You can do it."
So you believe the horse senses the level of fear?
Yep. And just says, "Forget it. You can do it."
Away from equine therapy, Sandra Goldner finds solace walking. She says the crime devastated her life.
I'd say a lot of my confidence was beaten out of me. My personality was destroyed, and I became just a closed soul who was basically dying.
Sandra Goldner grabs moments of joy when she can.
I just love sitting on the swing, swinging backwards and forwards and then letting my head go back and dropping my head down so I see the world from a different point of view.
It's that different point of view that equine-assisted therapy aims to achieve.
I've been learning to put 60 odd years behind and walk forward and actually find out the world's not that cruel after all.
In the 12 years that equine therapy has been offered here, it's helped treat more than 1,500 sexual abuse victims. And in that time, equine therapy has gained greater recognition around the world. Academic Tanya Signal studied the effectiveness of equine-assisted therapy given in addition to counselling for at-risk young people at Phoenix House. She measured anxiety and depression in 30 children at different stages of therapy.
And we found that there were clinically and statistically significant decreases in those symptoms, really significant. So the kids were showing some improvements already because they were in therapy and working through. But once they started the equine therapy, there was just leaps ahead in their well-being.
But more evidence is needed before equine therapy is endorsed by Medicare as a standalone treatment. So Helena Botros provides the horses and pays for their care.
Because I see results. I see good results, and I see that more and more people are interested.
And for Sandra Goldner, equine-assisted therapy has not only aided survival, but healing.
Yes, and it also says It's okay to have boundaries. Your boundaries don't have to be my boundaries. It's okay to be different. It's okay to have injuries and scars. It's fine.